Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, introduce myself. My name is Fahira Ramadhani Gibran, NIM 4524222041, kelas B, Studi Program Geological Engineering, Departemen Geoteknologi, Gorontalo State University. In this video, I will discuss a little about chemical equilibrium material. Based on the reaction of chemical reaction can be divided into two, namely one-way reaction and two-way reaction. We discuss one by one the first is one-way reaction or irreversible reaction. 1. In this reaction, the product formed cannot be converted back into reaction. 2. And in writing the reaction equation, the reaction and product are connected by one-way arrows. 3. An example is the reaction of NaOH plus HCl to produce NaCl plus H2O. In this reaction equation, the arrow used in issue I1 Y arrow indicating that this reaction is an irreversible. Two-way reaction or reversible reaction, which is also known as reversible reaction. 1. Well, in this reaction, the product formed can react again to product reactants. And 2. And in writing the reaction reactants and product are connected by a two-way arrow like this. 3. An example of the reaction is the reaction of 2 SO2 plus O2 to product 2SO3. Now, from the reaction question, we can see that the arrows used are two-way arrows, so that the reaction is reversible or can be reversed to that, so that the SO3 format can decompose back into SO2 and O2. Next, to understand the meaning of dynamic equilibrium, consider the following illustration of water in a closed container. 1. If the water in a closed system is heated, the water molecule will evaporate into water vapor at our reaction rate. For example, with V1, we can write the reaction equation. Liquid H2O becomes gaseous H2O. 2. Next, because the system we ask is closed, the water vapor that is formed cannot get out of the system and will condense or become liquid again at our reaction rate. For example, with V2 and the reaction equation, we can write H2O goes into H2O liquid. Now the two reactions are evaporation reaction, and this condition takes place continuously and simulation there. At first, the rate of evaporation or V1 is greater than the rate of condensation or V2. After 3. After reaching a certain condition, the rate of evaporation will be equal to the rate of condensation. Now this condition is called a dynamic equilibrium condition, where we can write the reaction as H2O liquid to H2O gas using a two-way arrow like this. So that we conclude that the state of dynamic equilibrium is a state where the reaction takes place continuously and the speed of forming product is equal to the speed of forming the reactants with characteristic 1. The first reaction is bidirectional or can take place continuously. 2. Both reactions occur in a closed space and the temperature and pressure remain there. 3. The rate of reaction towards the product is the same as the rate of reaction towards the reaction, or it can also be said that the rate to the reaction is the same as the rate to the fourth level. 4. There is no macroscopic change, that is, a change that can be seen with the naked eye, so that the reaction seems to have been completed. But there is still microscopic change, that is a change at the particle level that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Graphically, the change in the concentration of reactants and product from the beginning of the reaction to the achievement of dynamic equilibrium condition can be described as following. In the initial condition of the reactant in maximum condition, while the product have not been formed. After the reaction takes place, the concentration of the reactant will decrease and concentration of the product will increase, so that in a condition the concentration of product and the reaction looks constant, where the reactant don't discard anymore and the product don't increase anymore. This condition is called a dynamic equilibrium condition. 1. Furthermore, dynamic equilibrium can be divided based on the difference in the state of matter. In this case, there are two types of dynamic equilibrium, namely homogeneous equilibrium and heterogeneous equilibrium. We will discuss one by one. For a homogeneous equilibrium, all substances involved in the reaction equation have the same form. For example, for the reaction M2 plus 3H2 becomes 2 this in H3, where everything that exists is equality in the form of gas. 2. As for heterogeneous equilibrium, the substance involved in the reaction equation have a different form. For example, V3 or 4 plus 4CO product 3V plus 4CO2 V3 or 4, and the effect is solid or solid, while the CO and CO2 are gases. Examples of chemical equilibrium in everyday life. 1. oxygen cycle in the body. 2. Photosynthesis process. 3. Making ammonia or NH3. 4. Manufacturing of sulfuric acid. So much explanation from me, more or less, and it's wrong. I apologize. Thank you.